Hello, welcome to a Did You Know? This question I got quite often in the last few years from a lot of people that are not familiar with submitting books to CGC or CBCS. There's a lot of fear, a lot of concern, certainly because I have shown at least twice now in past videos how my books, I believe, were damaged by CGC. Okay, twice, at least twice. There are other times that I think they may have damaged, but I don't have proof. Okay, but for sure there was two occasions that I can see obvious damage from on the front cover, and I even have videos of me showing that book on my channel when it was raw. So the question has been from concerned collectors about how to minimize risk of damage if they submit to CGC or CBCS. The only thing that you can do is pack well and leave a little sticky notes on the mylar or poly bag that you use on certain flaws that they should pay attention to. And I talk about this in previous videos, such as please be careful, bottom staple is almost detached from the cover, things like that, to let the handler know that they should be extra careful. But that's about the only thing that you can do. The one thing that I used to be able to do that I can't anymore is to deliver the book in person. This way it eliminates the chance of damage by the post office, but that's the only thing. Once it get into CGC hand, here is a part of Did You Know? At least 5 hands that's gonna touch that book raw outside of the bag. 5, okay? At least 5. Could it be just 5? Yes, but if you didn't know, there's gonna be at least 5 people that touch that book outside of any bags, Mylar, MyLite that you use. Why? Sure, when you send in the books and CGC handler open the box, record the book in the system and put it in inventory, that book stay in the bag. There is no reason for that book to be taken out of the bag, so the chance of damage is small. Sure, can you ding the spine by grabbing the book where the spine is and squeeze it too hard? Absolutely, okay, but the risk of damage there is slim. But once it get into inventory, guess what? The first person likely to touch that book raw that is not a grader is a pre-grader. Yes, if you didn't know this, this is a part of the video that a lot of people didn't know. There are pre-graders and then there are graders. Pre-graders do the tedious task of flipping through the books, making sure that there are no missing coupons, no page missing. So they do the tedious task of counting the page and checking for missing coupons, all that stuff. And they record it if there are such flaws. Okay. Once that part is done, okay, then the next stage, of course, is eventually we get to the graders, and there are 3 graders. So sure, those 3 people will touch the book with their hands. They will skip counting the page, looking for missing coupon, but they will check for centerfold to make sure there's any flaws there. They will look at the note to see if there are tears or missing coupon, all that stuff, and then they grade the covers. But right there are 4 people, and once they are done, guess what? That book is not gonna by miracle jump into the inner well and get encapsulated, right? There's gonna be at least one other person that touched that book raw in order to put it inside the material to go inside the slab, right? So right there, that's at least 5 people, okay? Because if you have books that may need restoration check, there are experts that look for restoration and examine the book closer. Okay, so if you didn't know this, now you know there are at least 5 set of hands that would touch your book in the raw state outside of the bag. Thus, there are risk of the book being mishandled. It is what it is, okay? And if you send in the book to CGC to get pressed and clean, well, guess what? There's gonna be at least 2 or 3 more set of hands touching that book. So, yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.